Hello YouTube users, Mike Libertarian here. The problem of false flagging, false DMCAs, and unjust suspensions is out of control. I agree with Vogter 2100 that it is time to take some form of action because simply mirroring videos as a show of support is no longer effective and has not brought the long-term change in policy which the principles of liberty require. To begin, I should lay out for you which actions I think are highly unlikely to bring about the change we desire. First, acts of revenge taken against a perceived enemy is not justice. No matter how many atheist accounts are suspended or banned, false flagging and filing false DMCAs against Christians will not rectify the situation. Second, spamming the leaders of the YouTube Christian community with threats will not cause the attacks on atheist channels to stop. It has only provoked more while giving their persecution complexes the justification they have long sought. That being said, my proposal is not the immediate solution everyone is hoping for, but I feel that it is a more long-term solution that is desperately needed. This solution is new legislation intended to replace the Digital Millennium Copyright Act with a new system that addresses the inherent flaws of the DMCA. This legislation must operate in a way which can address the copyright infringements without unjust encroachments upon the freedom of speech, privacy rights, and the rights of the accused. As with any righteous legislation, we must begin with a list of grievances to be redressed. First, those who have false DMCAs filed against them are currently held guilty until proven innocent. Their videos are taken down, their accounts immediately suspended until they can prove their innocence. This violates the rights of the accused to be considered innocent until proven guilty. Second, the privacy of the accused is threatened by phishing through the use of false DMCAs. The accused must provide their true personal information to their accusers, who are themselves able to provide false information unless and until pursued by the proactivity of the accused through expensive legal action. The rights of the accused to be faced with the witnesses against them is respected on paper here, but is violated in practice unless and until expensive legal action is initiated by the accused, who again is forced to prove their innocence rather than the accuser having to prove their guilt. Third, through the abuses stated above, the restricted viewing or complete removal of videos and the suspending of innocent accounts is a violation of the freedom of speech. This short list is by no means complete, and I look to the YouTube community to review, as a community, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, the eventual agreed-upon revisions to be submitted as new legislation to our representatives. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act cannot stand as it exists today. The grievances which I have forwarded and any grievances which may be declared by others all point to an abortion of the principles on which the United States of America was founded. If this nation intends to continue to claim any sovereignty over the internet, it must apply the principles of our founding fathers if it is to be considered worthy of such stewardship.